Hello, my name is Paul. Hello, YouTube viewers. Um, this is the third time making this video. I'm not good at editing, so I just redid it. I canceled the first two, and I'm redoing it again. I wanted to talk to specifically the audience members that are outspoken resistant members, so-called, or are resistant members of the New World Order, or know about the Illuminati or Freemasonry. There was a situation I had here in West Local, Texas, the Rio Grande Valley, uh, and I'm wondering if it's happening anywhere else, and I would like you to tell me. I had just recently got out of the penitentiary about May 2010, and it was around that time that I had I don't know. I'm gonna go in and add this in because I've heard a lot of biasm and a lot of stuff about this movie. It's a fake movie. It's bullshit. And I've read all the blogs. I'm a person about facts, not just about complete bias. Okay, and I'll accept the truth for what it is, regardless, even if I'm wrong. I don't care. Wow, I'm wrong. I'm the wrong one. I don't give a shit. It was called The Fourth Kind. Okay, and a lot of people say, well, it's BS because Charlotte Milcard and Abigail Tyler and whatnot, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I gotta hear this. It's not wrong. It's true. However, there was something strange that happened to me while I watched that movie, and I would blame it. I'm always the one to try to be honest about the situation, especially when it comes down to this strange event. That I was high. I was stoned off my ass. Okay. However, something very strange happened. Now, I don't know if y'all have seen Dark Secrets Behind the Green Grove. I have. I know what it's about. And I was thinking, well, put two and two together, this might be the same situation. Something strange happened. I swear that I think it was around the time whenever Dr. Abigail Tyler, the documented Dr. Abigail Tyler, both faced, was hypnotizing somebody, and he wakes up and he arises, and there's static on the screen, and it was a man in bed. He wakes up and he arises. There's static on the screen. Then I notice a wave coming out the television. I shit you not. I shit you not. I notice a wave coming out the television. Now I leave it for the viewers to decide. Hate comments, supportive comments. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead. And at that time, I had continued, just to ignore it. I had a very strange dreams. I had some very strange dreams. There were dreams of beings flying around mid-sleep dreams. They weren't even dreams, they were visions. They were just visions, and I had visions of beings, moving around this neighborhood, my same neighborhood. Light beings. I'd have voices. I hear voices in a mid-sleep state, not in a deep sleep state, a mid-sleep state. When they're barely dozing off, you hear voices. They wake you up. I don't know if that's ever happened to anybody. Going on, I went to go outside to smoke a cigarette one night, and it was about 12 a.m., 1 p.m., and I noticed a very disturbing presence near the ground. It was a very disturbing presence, and there was a cat on my neighbor's yard. My next door neighbor's yard, right across the fence was a cat. And the cat, a lot of cats just look around aimlessly. This cat had a very dead stare on it, very dead stare. And when this happened, when this happened, and the presence began to get more disturbing. It started to hiss. It was hissing. After a while, it burned off. Well, my neighbors, they started talking. I couldn't hear what they were saying. They began talking. And she was a very pretty girl. She had a boyfriend or a dude or whatnot with her. And there was some humiliating issues that happened to them that I don't care to mention. Something was bothering me that would be very humiliating people, and I don't care to mention. I don't really give a shit what kind of comments I get on this movie. I don't really give a fuck. I'm here to say the truth. And after a while, supposedly she was offering sex. This girl was offering sex, yes.
What did you want to know the name? How to spell the name?
What name?
Caballero,
It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter anymore. This is another issue. And let me start over again because you decided to do this. Anyways, moving on. I'm gonna try to edit this. Anyways, moving on. Uh, that's when they started talking to me about my parents. How my parents were too Christian. How they were not. They didn't have them. Supposedly she was saying she was with Obama and all this, and I mean it took only one to figure out what the hell was going on. And basically, something was happening over here that can't be seen at all with the naked eye, or over here it can't be seen at all with the naked eye. I couldn't see with the naked eye. And I noticed a lot of people could see this. Some people were aware of this. And it only took so much to put together to understand what was going on. And I'm thinking, what are these people? Some of these people are ignorant, some of these people aren't. But to let the people who are outspoken against the New World Order, just for right's sake, there's a greater issue at hand. There's a greater issue at hand. There is a greater issue at hand. I do believe there is a greater issue at hand, and our rights are only said to be taken away. That's it. The real right is a right to you and your mental authority and connection that you have over this world. God has given you a mental connection with this world. These people, you want to talk about the outspoken people that talk about diabolical doctrines, diabolical religions such as Baphomet and whatnot, other doctrines that are not with Christ or not with God, right? Have not the faintest idea to understand that the principles that they use are to challenge your connection with reality. These, and what I believe strongly, these are what the laws of Jehovah are for. This is what the laws of Jehovah are for. This is what they've been for this whole time. And Christ says, not one jot or tittle shall be removed from the Torah to heaven and earth past. Right? I'm sorry. So, this is what I feel is happening to a lot of people in the Rio Grande Valley, and they're not aware of it. I'm hearing without seeing. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna give you the truth, all of the truth. I am going to a psychotherapist. I am going to therapy. I am taking medication. I will not lie to you. I'm not a liar. Nonetheless, beyond the shadow of a doubt, I have seen shadows run across this yard, my backyard, have turned on the lights to our vehicles. Okay? I have seen an owl on my neighbor's yard that looked at me for 5 seconds. It stayed monitoring me for 5 seconds, and it left a dead pigeon on my front yard. Not a normal behavior of an owl, but you would be the judge. I've heard a lot of strange things. Somebody was screaming right near me, and it sounded like the voice of a woman, but I couldn't see anything. My father had got out the house. He came out the house to ask who was screaming. I told him it sounded like it was right there, but I didn't see anything. Okay. I've heard a lot of unworldly, unnatural voices in my mid-sleep. I noticed that I decided, well, maybe, I should stray from the doctrine, even though it was wrong for me, and practice something else. I started off with the Ouija board. Okay? I started off with a Ouija board, and I noticed the voices were getting louder in my mid-sleep. I've watched a movie about necromancy. I've even read some of the Necronomicon. It didn't appeal to me. I hated it. I didn't care for the Necronomicon. I've even read the Necronomicon. It didn't appeal to me. And it says people can awaken the living in their mid-sleep. They can awaken your mind in your sleep, and they can resurrect the dead. I've also read a little bit of the Greater Seal, the Greater Key of Solomon. I've read some of that. I am not with it. I am with the Bible. And I wanted the public to know that maybe, and I'm thinking just maybe because I hear a lot of ignorant voices as well, just maybe, they may try to influence you into their doctrine without you knowing it through your daily life. Somebody you meet, somebody you know, somebody you just met. It's like them giving you a Ouija board, but you don't know what's a Ouija board. You're new to it. What the fuck is a Ouija board? Everybody knows what a Ouija board is now. It's not what I'm saying, though. I'm not saying they're giving you a Ouija board. It's not the Ouija board itself. But it's about the same thing. You're being given a Ouija board, and you don't know it. You don't know you're being given a Ouija board. Because you don't know what a Ouija board is. It might be another story. Some of you catch on. Some of you aren't stupid. However, I wanted to just to let my audience know that this is what's happening. This is what's going on. And I want you to be aware. And I always want to say, and I will always say, God bless all you brethren. Keep safe, keep strong and vigilant in the ways of the Lord. May God bless you. And goodbye.